I started putting it up and it's too high. 4 feet is way too high for my liking. I'm going to drop it to 3. And the reason being, I don't want this massive overbearing fence. This behemoth fence in my yard. I want a cute little 3-foot tall, waist high fence that you can't walk over to hide the electric fence wires that are going to be going along in between the boards. It's sort of recessed because of that. So that the idea is so nobody complains, township and neighbors. I just want this cute little perimeter fence here to cover up the electric fence, because this is not nice looking. This just looks like, I don't know, it's just, it's not nice. And it's very antisocial. I don't think it's, I just don't think it's gonna look okay, and I don't want to give people the wrong impression here. So that's the reason I'm making the wood fence. But that's just too high. That's way overboard for our needs. So I'm gonna get another 10-foot long crossboard. This is 10 foot wide at the beginning because the existing flower beds Melanie has. So I needed to step over that. And then I'm going to nail that on at the right height. And then Melanie's going to come out here and help me drop those legs. And then I'm going to cut off the tops once I'm done figuring out what I'm doing. So that'll save me. I'll get a lot more posts per tree doing that at 3 foot as well. I'll show you when I get that to the height I want. And then we'll come back and see how it looks. That's a little bit more what I was thinking. 3 foot high, nice, cute little fence. I'm going to run another board through here. Cute little fence. Let's see, stand up next to it. Melanie's coming over to give me her opinion. I couldn't step over it. You could climb it if you want, but I can't step over it. But there's going to be electric fence above this. The idea is this just makes it look nicer. The whole idea is just to make it look nicer there. That's all. Alright. There it is. What's your opinions? Run that the whole distance to the end of our property? That's what people see when they're driving by then, instead of all that. That's what they'll see. And then I can have the insulators, these guys, running in here. And it's only going to take one, I think. An animal won't be able to slip through here. I think I'll use less wire. I only need one down here, continue from that row right to here and on down the line. Nothing's going over that here. Then up high, of course, a deer, I don't think a deer can get its nose in that far. But if it did, I'll have one up there. And a child is certainly not going to reach. A child is not. I'm a child. I don't know if a child's going to reach. Not very easily. They're not going to be able to reach up here. Now here, they shouldn't be on my property in the first place. This is going to be down low. I mean, you'll have to be really trying to hit that. And there's no way you're going to reach that up there. So that's part of my reason for doing this up the front. One, in case children are walking by. There is one family with grandchildren who occasionally come by, and I just don't want any problems for them. And the beauty of it, this is our front yard. So I really would love your opinions, guys. Now that's going to dry off. That wood has been stacked on a pallet, and it's going to dry off. You can see it's sort of wet, and it's going to lighten up in color. But I like it, I think. Melanie says she likes it. So I'm going to start the next row and we'll see what we get done today. But it's probably going on 4 o'clock and this is all I've done. But the planning part of it and then the adjusting and calculating and trying to figure out what I'm doing is just taking so long. But you know, now it's going to go faster. And I also see I need less wood, way less material from the forest. So that's beneficial. And I got some little bit of firewood. Actually, Melanie's salvaging them for something. So whatever. I don't know if she's doing something. She has her own garden she's doing right now. And I don't know what she needs with the little ones. That's hers. Now, look how I wired it in place. And then I locked it in between those boards. And now we have stability. And 2 of these boards need 2 nails. And then there's no wobble this way. And that's good. I might put a cross brace in the A-frame later, all the way around, just to strengthen it up some. And I might want to spike that through. I'd love to get make some dowels or something and drive them in. That'd be awesome to make dowels out of tree branches. Though I don't know, unless I use oak, I don't know how strong it'll be. But that would be really cool to dowel them through. I took apart my chainsaw form to get something to use to hold this up and make it go better, because Melanie's building a garden for herself, so I don't want to disturb her, and I want to do this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the end. I know how it's supposed to be. Let's see if I can figure a way to use a sawhorse to tie myself up an end. If I get one going on my own, now that I've got it started, if I can figure a way to get this lined up, then I'll be able to knock this out much faster moving forward. Debarking, hauling, measuring, cutting, trimming. It's a big job, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to be quite beautiful in the end. That knob's going to have to be cut off. I got to get the chainsaw and cut that knob off. That is going to give me trouble. Right at the joint. That one right there. These are lumber mill cutoffs that I salvaged from the bonfire last year. Well, there is a good idea what it's going to look like. I think it's alright. And then with the electric fence wire in between the bottom and the second slat recessed in there, anything trying to scrabble over is going to get nicely zapped. I think it's alright. Tell me what you think. I got enough for 2 more segments. Well, that's going to be it for today. I was hoping to get 4 segments done, but it's starting to rain, and I'm putting my tools in so they don't get rained on. It wasn't supposed to rain, but up north that way, past Melanie, it's raining. And that's, well, the weather, man. I think the weatherman is stuck in a cubicle with no windows. Anyway, that'll be the end of that part for today. I'm probably going to go around and do another strand of wire in the forest for now, after a little break. I'm going to show that real quick. It's teasing me. I put away all my tools, and now the sun is out. Look at that. It's teasing me. It's just shining for a little bit. Very brief. I'm sore though. I can't believe how long this took to do about 18 feet of fence. 20 feet of fence. I cannot believe how long that took. Wow. But peeling off the bark, that was a job. And these boards were out on a pallet stacked up, and they're heavy. They're so heavy. but they'll look good when they're dry. I've only put one nail each for now because they are going to dry and they are going to shrink. So, yeah. Notice I've got a slope in the front and not so much in the back. And again, that gives you a nice angle. Nobody's going to just step over that. And if anybody really tries to walk over it, they're probably going to break it and hurt themselves. Nobody should be trying to walk up it anyway. And I'll have that taller fence going up behind it. And that'll help make it look nice. There goes the sun. It's starting to fade a little. Well, anyway, I think it was enough physical labor for today. I'm going to run some more fence wire out in the woods a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to record it or just show you afterwards or not at all. We'll see what I feel like doing. But, well, I can't wait to get this done. I think it's going to look nice.